everybody subscribe to The Night Shift, The Night Shift Gaming, and, of course, all of George Janko's channels. Thank you.
I took my troubles down to Madame Rue. You know that gypsy with the gold cap too.
Here it is. This is where you're really going to get mad. It's Big Mike doing commentary on a past stream where he hits on a girl.
This might be the craziest Big Mike video ever.
This is the video.
Serious.
And we're going to start at 1:20.
But you could pretty much play the entire thing.
Should we start from the beginning, or does it do
You can start from the beginning.
Okay, here it is. What Big Mike's going to be doing is reacting to himself interviewing a 21-year-old girl on his stream. Check this out.
Has the baby ever slid in your DMs?
The Night Shift. Think about it. Get your facts straight.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Ashley.
Hey.
No, look, she was telling me how she likes older guys.
Oh.
Okay, so here is, it's a little confusing. Here is Big Mike up here.
Current Big Mike.
Current Big Mike reacting to the stream, which is in full screen. And here is Big Mike and Ricegum and Banks interviewing this 21-year-old giant-titted stupido. Okay? And she's very dumb. And we're going to watch them take advantage and hustle and shake down a girl. You're going to love it.
Hot dang.
And
you got
then-
yourself a grandfather right here. Baby.
And then I was like, my boy Mike, and she said that you funny on the podcast, So
Oh, thank you.
I was just connecting, like, if y'all want to say it, you know what I'm saying? So,
Ash, where are you?
I'm in Hawaii
Here we
right
go.
now.
Oh, just right across the ocean there. That makes things pretty
Right,
difficult.
one direct flight.
So Big Mike, his idea is, I'm going to show you how it's done. I'm going to show you how a guy like me talks and gets these chicks. So just follow me. And he bumbles and fumbles and butchers
I mean, you'll see.
this conversation with this girl, but presents this to us as if this is like top secret, never before seen info on how to bag a model. Watch this.
Where in what island you on? All right, so right off the bat, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. As you know, I approach this kind of like in an interview or sales format.
I approach talking to a girl in an interview or sales format. There's going to be a lot of pausing here because everything he says is remarkable. Yep. All right, so obviously, when I approach talking to girls, it is in a sales format because you are trying to make that sale. He's saying this aloud.
He's not kidding.
Here you go.
You'll see me put my hands in a more sales-focused format. I think it's important that you guys understand one thing that girls really love is they love to know that you care. They love to know that you're paying attention and that you want to know about them. Okay, this is really tough for me because
This is gonna be fun.
I'm on Oahu.
am an egotistical psychopath, and so like really, I'd love to talk about myself.
So what's so funny about this, it's almost like previously he talked to this girl and really bombed and made a fool of himself. And now to own it, he's doing a reaction to his bomb interview with this girl, pretending all of these things were planned out exercises to get out of the embarrassment of fumbling it with the girl previously.
Yes.
I think that's what's happening. Watch this fucking shit.
When possible, I'm working on it. As you can tell, guys, I'm working on it.
I'm in Honolulu right now.
How's the weather over there?
It's beautiful.
And I want to show you, this is the scene that this girl is seeing. Look what is on the other end of this girl's computer. Imagine this. No, this is not a BTS clip from before they were stars. This is what the girl is seeing. I mean, this is enough black to make you never want to wear the color black again, boys. I'm almost serious about never wanting to wear black again.
The next Red Bar tees, there'll be no black. Sorry.
So you're sitting here with a Chinese girl and two agaped mouth cranium brothers here from the aggro crag generation.
I have the exact same shirt as Rice.
And this is Big Mike's opening line. How's the weather out there? And then he's going to pause and go, always ask about the weather. It warms them up. Look at what she's seeing. I'm going to show you how to actually bag a chick and big. If a guy looked at me like this, the date is off. Okay? There is no sex if the guy looks at me like this. This is not a confident look. Look at these three. And Ricegum wearing his girl's small.
Yes, it is a girl's shirt.
This
I
is
have the
a
same
girl's shirt. I mean, for God's sakes, it has hearts on it. Comma de Scargon. This is a girl's brand that you bought, just like when you bought Chanel. You know, like this is what happened in the streetwear world. Louis Vuitton did a collab with Supreme. And then every fucking douchebag went, what other luxury brands could I get my hands on? I know, Dior and Chanel. Those are girls' perfume companies. It's not luxurious for men to like, ooh, they're reading Vogue magazine now. That's not
I'll
streetwear.
allow it if you're like ASAP Rocky,
Yes.
but not these guys.
So listen to this. This gets crazy. This is like the most insane video I think we've seen of Big Mike yet.
It absolutely is,
Right.
in my opinion.
Watch this.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it rains, but it's not that bad. It's like passing. It's like 20 minutes of rain and then stuff.
See this right here? I picked up on something. Right?
Wait, can you say it's not that bad one more time?
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. You're from New York. Are you from Staten Island or Long
Watch
Island?
this.
Shut up.
Guys,
All
I'm
my
from
family's
state.
from
I'm gonna let you guys.
Staten
I'm gonna let you know.
Look, even Banks goes, I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here. And gets
He
the fuck
can't-
out of
he
here
knows.
knowing this is too cringe.
He knows.
Banks was giving it a shot and then goes, I'm out of. And when people do that, that means too cringe for me. So Big Mike, watch this. He thinks this is a tip he's giving. Make fun of their accent. Watch this.
Staten Island or Long Island?
Shut up.
Guys,
All
I'm
my
from
family's
state.
from
I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna let you know. You guys, bro, you gotta get out of here. You guys are fucking. Wait,
Alright,
hold
see?
on a second. Let me talk to you for a second. I didn't know you were
Big
from
Mike
Staten.
takes the
I
seat.
didn't know you're from Staten Island. Let me talk to you for a second.
I have family in Richmond town.
Watch this.
Oh my god, dude, that's amazing. What do you do for a living?
Now imagine you're talking to this guy and he thinks he's cool. And it's just a shame. I can't believe 21-year-old girls, you'd think they'd know that this is crap, right? But they're so interested in this clout and becoming, because she's going, if I play my cards right, I could be 1 million followers tomorrow. I could have 1 million Instagram followers and become rich like all my Daisy Keaches that I follow and Popstonauts. And here she is actually entertaining Big Mike. And you go, what is a girl with such big fucking tits doing talking to such a big loser? Watch this shit.
What do you do for a living? Solid. Listen, here's the deal. Here's the deal. This is applicable across all interactions with women or anyone, guys. Anyone, any kind of sales setting, any kind of situation where you're trying to win the affection or whatever of somebody else. Look at it like a chess game. The first move.
Look at it like a talking to another human being. Look at it like a chess game. A game that he cannot play, by the way. You know, every douchebag talks about chess as if it's something they know how to play. They don't know how to play chess. The closest thing they have to chess is the Monopoly Man art that they just bought from hustle.com.
But it goes even deeper than that. Not only is it douchey to talk about talking to other people as if it's a chess game, but the evidence of himself doing that he's about to present is just...
It's terrible. And somebody just called out, they go, he's doing power hands. He's talking to a girl like this.
Yes. He even
So
mentions that,
it
I
is a
think.
chess game. These are power hands. So are the girls your pawns?
Like he's
then?
about to talk about a chess game and then give the example of just a basic
Oh,
conversation
just
that
watch.
everyone with
I
a
mean,
mind
really,
understands.
watch this.
Needs to be getting them to laugh. You need to break that ice. Staten Island, that first, you got to get them to laugh first. Then you can start to build that rapport thereafter.
So right now I'm a student. I'm finishing my last semester at the University of Delaware. It's like virtual, so that's why I'm in Hawaii.
Right.
And then I'm planning on going to law school.
Who's covering the Hawaii trip? Is it you got a sponsor out there? Or?
Now, okay, always have some funny jokes or talking points that you can go to tucked away on the side of your head. If a girl's talking about exotic places, she's talking about Hawaii, she's talking about traveling, it's funny to bring up sponsors. It's funny to bring up flyouts. It's funny to bring up that kind of stuff. Every girl that's in their 20s to 30s range right now is laughing about that kind of stuff.
Every girl in their 20s is laughing about fly-out jokes right now. It couldn't just be the fucking idiots that he hangs out with in the influencer circle.
I like to imagine some like 17-year-old kid going up to the girl he has a crush on, and she pities him for a second and talks to him, and he's like, "Oh, so you're going on summer vacation? Is it a fly out for an
Is it a fly out? Are you
deal?
fucking OnlyFans? Me a Chinese, me I don't know. Every girl responds to this.
It's funny. Same thing with like OnlyFans, like that kind of stuff. Those conversations are just easy to go to. They're funny. They're reachable, achievable, and they're just easy topics.
Ricegum
right?
paying or what?
No, Ricegum's not paying. I'm actually paying. I sponsored this trip myself.
Wait, so you started to strip?
This gets worse.
No.
All right, classic. Pick a word, spin it around. Okay, in the next night shift episode that comes out on Wednesday. The girl that I flew out, Danny Torres, is going to be on the episode. Finally, we met up. She said that she comes out here to do shootings. Okay, obviously she meant to shoot for like magazines and shit like that. She told me she did shootings. I said, "You do shootings?" I turned it into a thing like, you were involved.
He's
in a shooting.
honest.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just twist shit up, make it laugh, make it funny.
Do you know who Aiden Ross is?
Always big up your homies as much as possible.
Your homie shouldn't be a 22-year-old child, okay, with no parents. Always big up your homies. You mean always name drop big Twitch celebrities that are trending on the Twitch charts? That's your only claim to fame. It used to be, do you know Logan Paul? Now it's, do you know Aiden Ross? Oh, yeah, all the girls are hot for Aiden Ross.
And please don't fucking tell me that I once talked shit about my friend. I don't fucking care, all right? I big up my fucking homies. Stuff.
How old are you? Like 22? 21?
I'm 21.
Got it.
So actually, there was a little bit
All
of...
right, so why are you talking to her? I mean, you're 38. Why are you talking to a 21-year-old? I mean, really? At 38, that's too old.
And you're using her as an example for your how to pick up bitches video. This young child.
Out of her bedroom. She doesn't even have enough money for frames for the posters.
But that was actually a little bit of a dropped ball because technically you should you should always make sure you guess under their age. That's very important. For some reason, I really was thinking 22,
that only
23
matters
for
when the
this
girls
girl.
are 30.
Exactly. You can't really do that with a 20-year-old. Hey, so are you 16? Just a compliment. You look so young and pretty. I thought you were 16. You can't really do that with a 21-year-old.
Doesn't really work when you're 36.
Yeah. Always compliment a girl and say that she looks younger than she looks. You don't really need to do that with a 21-year-old.
If you overshoot even by a year, you're setting yourself up a little bit for failure. Make sure you always guess under, but not to a point where it's obvious that you're guessing under. I fucked that one up a little bit.
Oh, you did.
Do you have you ever thought about OnlyFans?
Have you ever thought about
honestly,
OnlyFans? I mean, imagine this is how to pick up chicks 101.
Zoom into his face.
Yeah, you got to see
in the
this.
top corner, though. Look at him right now.
Holy fuck. Look at this jackhole. Have you ever thought about doing OnlyFans? Look at this fucking...
He's deeply
how could
considering
Logan...
his work
if Logan reassociates with this person, really... Let's watch this again.
Have you ever thought about OnlyFans?
Yeah, well, I was telling you.
And honestly, like that question, like I said, this is a safe place for me. You know, maybe you like that question, maybe you don't. Some girls will take offense to it.
Wow.
You know, I walked in, people were already talking about cannons, so I figured, I feel like she's probably open to the conversation, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't know.
Christ, it's something that I kind of want to get into. I made an account the other day just so I can, like, have my username and...
This is what it... By the way, and again, everybody in his feed is like, thank you for the tips, Mike. I'm 12 years old. Can I... thank you so much. He's leading an army of little kids into thinking this is the way you pick up chicks. Got an OnlyFans? You a fly out? Got any money? Do you know my boy Aiden? These are not nice things to say to a person. If you can't, I didn't know if you know this, but you should just want to talk to somebody. It shouldn't be a scheme.
I know.
So, really disgusting, and we haven't even started. I mean, it really, this gets way worse. Just watch.
Anywhere or done anything with it yet. I had like this agency reach out to me.
Now it's super helpful if you're asking questions about topics that you very much understand and know, and obviously like the OnlyFans landscape is something I completely understand and know the background for. So like basically,
why do you completely understand and know the background for? Because of Lana Rhoades?
Yeah.
Because she had an OnlyFans. You know, she knows. You don't know. Why are you an expert? And can OnlyFans sue him for being a spokesperson for this wrongly? I don't think they even agree with bullying young girls into starting a nudity campaign for themselves online for cash.
Like, lead her to the water that you know the most about.
People are getting mad. He must. This is how they're responding to you, Mike. He must go down. We must end him. This must stop. He is evil. He is disgusting. I mean, they've been lighting up since you started talking with this interview.
There's definitely a reason that everybody on YouTube is suddenly talking about Big
Everybody.
Mike.
It really is. A light switch has gone off, and everybody is up in arms.
He's a unique character that everybody is enraged by.
And I'll say this. Listen, we've been on for almost 8 hours here. We're nearing the end of our cycle, so don't take my lethargy as not being very excited, but we might have something that finally breaks through to all of the blue checks, writing fire, fire, fire. Awesome, awesome, awesome. There is one thing you can't do in this industry, possibly, and you might be seeing Big Mike go up against some allegations that he can't wheel and deal his way out of. Coming up. We'll show you those right after this.
Lead her to the lake that you know how to navigate. So don't ask questions that will produce answers that you can't then build off of. Do you understand what I'm fucking saying to you right now? Like, don't be asking a question about fucking woodworking if you have no experience in that topic. You hear me? Oh, if you have good teeth, smile.
How to talk to another human being 101, not as a human being. You know, that's what this really is. It's like so basic. You're like, oh, so talk to a person is the lesson? No, don't talk to somebody. Come up with a series of questions to get the information you need and then dispose of the human after.
That's what I was trying to say
it's
before.
Like, what the fuck is this? It's like, at its very least, it's, oh, you're teaching us how to talk to a human being, which we know how to do.
But he presented this as chess moves.
Yes, this is chess. Watch.
Laugh a lot. Positive energy. I know I talk about cracking the ice with a joke, but honestly, guys, girls literally want to have fun. They want to smile. They want to feel good. They want to forget about whatever dumb shit, whatever their fucking ex did to them. They don't want to fucking, like, even if you gotta fake that shit, bro. Find that energy. Wow. Drink a fucking Red Bull or a fucking G Fuel or some shit and go and make them laugh, dude.
So like, basically, scheme and con no matter what it takes. This is what he's doing with a girl. Imagine what he's doing with business partners. If you're willing to do this with somebody that you want to get into a personal relationship with sexually, imagine what you're willing to do to a business relationship. Imagine what he's willing to say to Logan Paul to get what he wants. I mean, he's admitting that he does this to girls, which is more of a crime than lying to somebody in a business situation and manipulating them there. People don't look at this as a lie, a con, a manipulation, a scheme. I do.
Same.
I think gaming on a girl and not being organic, even if those things happen to be part of the game and they work in this, world, I feel that you shouldn't do them. You shouldn't be conning a girl into having sex with you. That's going to be a new Me Too. Manipulating a mind.
If you can't make them laugh, just smile, dude. I'm telling you, a smile is the fastest way to a positive experience. I'm telling you, yo.
So you like that? You watch the podcast?
Sometimes I do, yeah.
Wait, hold on. How did she? She didn't actually say I was good on the podcast.
No, I did. I watched the episode.
All right, so you guys will see this happen. This doesn't happen to me very often, but this is a problematic situation where you got poor intel. I got poor intel from Rice. He said she was a fan of the podcast. it is what it is. But what's going to happen is you're going to find yourselves in these situations from time to time where things get twisted up and the conversation gets somewhat awkward. I know everyone in the chat has had this happen.
The whole thing's been awkward, bro.
1,000% happened to you. It's 1,000% happened to me.
And by the way, you're supposed to be the master. I thought I was going to watch like fucking George Clooney sweep a girl off her feet. This is some junky, stilted, jumbled conversation. Very choppy. Very jerky.
And look at my face right there. Like, that's a good indicator of, like, where I'm at in the situation.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Look at his face right here. If you were on a date, Jules, and a guy made this face, what would your first instinct be?
Probably
call the police, right? Yeah, we've got a guy, I think he had a seizure or something, or he came in his pants. This is the look of a guy who came in his pants and then fell on the floor in front of everybody. This is cool. So you can see by my face, like I'm really holding it down. And like what you want to do is like stare into the void and then open your mouth as if you're breathing through your brain and it's causing your mind to malfunction. Chicks like this because they're that dumb. So you want to emulate like their stupidity through your personal look. Always keep your mouth agape. If you can, wear all black, letting her know that you're a scumbag who's willing to work for good Charlotte, as long as it means views. I mean, really. And then you got Ricegum sitting here like holding his wiener because he can't contain himself. You got to put this guy down. He's going to fucking bite. Let's hear what they do next.
Situation has gotten fucked up, it's gotten awkward, and you need to figure a way fucking out.
Has the baby ever slid in your DMs?
No, I've never had any like rappers slide in my DMs.
No, what about athletes?
Athletes, but not athletes that are big. Like,
ask her if she's ever been dong-dicked by any. It always works. You ever been jammed up the ass by an athlete? Oh, sorry, you look like the type that would just go with anybody. Shaquille O'Neal, Dikembe Mutombo. That's a nice compliment. You ever fucked any black guys? You look like you would.
Why would you ask someone
that? Athlete, by the way, is code word for black. They're not thinking of Wayne Gretzky when they say athlete. They're thinking Jackie Joyner-Kersee, okay? A fucking speedrunner from Nigeria. You ever been railed by like a tag team of football players from the... And how do I say this? Other side of the tracks. It's like, Mike, you just asked this chick if she... You look like a girl who's been fucked by blacks. Sorry for my crude language. I'm just trying to show you what's really on his mind. He said it first. Nominees.
No one really like...
This is a puzzle. What's happening in my brain right now and what's happening in... What should be happening... If you
post that on YouTube, edit that out, please, because it will distract. Here you go.
In your brain, this is a puzzle, dude. This is you're connecting dots. Have any of you guys ever played Connect the Dots where you draw the thing to create a shape?
Play Connect the Dots or do Connect the Dots? I don't know if it's playing it. Dude, I gotta call you back. I'm playing Connect the Dots with friends online. Have you played Connect the Dots?
This guy
You mean have we drawn lines from dot to dot when we were 2? Yes. Dude, it's like Connect the Dots. It's a very intricate puzzle, like Connect the Dots. You know, the game that 2-year-olds win at? Oh, so an intricate, hard game.
And this is what you're coming
chess.
up with?
Hey, dude, it's like chess, a.k.a. Connect the Dots. I didn't know drawing a line from A to B was similar to chess, but okay. Watch this. It's a puzzle, a mind game, like Connect the Dots. He really is saying all this.
This is a puzzle. What's happening in my brain right now and what should be happening in your brain is this is a puzzle, dude. This is you're connecting.
Hey, where are you from? Stop. A mad puzzle has just been introduced to the world. A riddle unlike any other. Where are you from? Think, Mike. What is the weather like? Phew. That was like when the rook took the king in Game of Thrones.
The Queen's Gambit.
The Queen's Gambit, yeah. Mike, these aren't very hard questions to figure out. When you ask her what the weather's like, make sure You understand. Whether it's warm or cold, you need to have a scenario. It's tough. For instance, if she says the weather is hot, have a hot, like, sentence prepared. Like, oh, hopefully it's not too hot to do OnlyFans. Now, if she says it's cold, say, then why aren't you wearing a sweater? Or something to acknowledge that she has tits or... Mike, you're a fucking mess. This is stupid.
Dots. Have any of you guys ever played Connect the Dots where you draw the thing to create a shape? Well, in this instance, you're drawing dots and connecting dots to make the shape of your penis going into a vagina. Right?
Well,
and
that's
so if
a
you
rape.
connect the dots properly, that's going to be what happens.
That's a rape.
And your brain needs to be working in that pattern at all times. Every question I ask, while she's answering it,
Imagine
literally
keeping your brain in a connect the dots pattern all day. You'd be so screwed up.
He's talking like the character Seth from Superbad.
Yes. If you watch Superbad, we were laughing at characters for talking in way
It's
less.
supposed to be a ridiculous, stupid
Yeah.
high school nerd.
If you
talking
watch
about
Superbad
girls.
now, you go, these are reasonable guys trying to, find a partner. They're very sweet.
And can't you see him going, you connect the dots and you get inside the girl's pussy?
Exactly. That's what Jonah Hill would say, and everybody would laugh him off in the scene. Nowadays, this is what Aiden Ross and big-time billionaires are subscribing to. Elon Musk finds this info very useful.
really, really fucking tough to do. While you're listening to her answer, this is huge advice.
Listen to this,
Okay,
listen to
Okay,
advice.
look
By
at
the way,
this. He's taking his headphones off.
This is important.
That's basically like getting naked in my world. Taking your headphones off, exposing thy ear. He takes his headphones off and he resets and says, everybody stop what you're doing. This is amazing advice that you're getting for free. Watch this.
her answer. This is huge advice, okay? It's huge advice. And by the way, like, I swear to you, you can ask anybody in this house. There's not a motherfucker in this house, and not really that many even in the space that have game like Old Man Mike, bro. Just you have to believe me on it. It's the reason I landed Lana. It's the reason why.
It's the reason I landed Lana. Does she know she was one of the landed? Isn't that nice to talk about somebody? Oh, I landed. It's the reason I landed Lana. It's the reason I land people. That's nice. How sweet.
Mike, bro. Just motherfucker in this house, and not really that many even in the space that have game like Old Man Mike, bro. Just you have to believe me on it. It's the reason I landed Lana. It's the reason why. Just trust me, okay? Listen to me.
Isn't Lana mortified watching this crap?
Yes.
Isn't she going, oh my, expose him, Lana. Please come to me.
He's done enough, hasn't he? Hasn't he done enough?
I'm the only
to
one who
us?
wants Lana Rhodes just for the fucking gossip. Like most people want Lana Rhodes for and the
Most
drinking.
guys will roll their eyes while hearing the gossip just to get to fucking
Yeah,
her. Mike
no.
will fuck her.
I'm
while
the only
rolling
one who
his
loves
eyes,
Lana
but
Rhodes
to
for
get
her
the
mind.
gossip.
Yeah, I'm only interested in her mind, aka the files on her mind.
asking questions when you were having a conversation with a girl or whoever, right? When you ask a question, you need to, 1, be listening to the response, and 2, be preparing your next question. Okay?
Oh my god.
Now, the question
This
needs
is the advice that the headphones came off for, that everyone, hey, if you didn't listen to the first 15 minutes, listen now. Here's the advice. When you ask a question, make sure, and do not forget this, make sure to hear the answer, but at the same time be coming up with what your next move is.
This is like he's teaching an ESL class to like an African tribe that's never
Yes.
interacted with society.
What is it like to tell a person hello? Look at this.
preparing your next question, okay? Now, the question needs to act as a backup, okay? The question needs to act as a backup in the instance that you cannot build a new question based on the info you get, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? So if I ask her a question like, what's your favorite burger shit? What's your favorite burger spot, right? And she answered, and in my mind, I'm already thinking of what the next question's gonna be.
That's nice.
What do you like from Shake Shack if she answers Shake Shack?
This is really happening. All right, everybody stop. Ask her what her favorite burger is, and I know this is tough, but while she's answering, be preparing your next question. All right, like, what's your favorite menu item from the place that you like? This should not have to be explained.
I mean, come on.
And you're expecting to hear some information that a human being has never heard before, and it's ask a girl what her favorite burger is. If she says Shake Shack, make sure before she says the CK part of the shack, you're thinking, do you like the fries or the shakes or the... This is crazy. This is enough for a man to be put to jail.
If this was like a sketch of a guy hitting on girls, it would be like too
That's what I mean. We can't watch Gilly and Shane or Shane and Gilly. They're underestimating what a sketch needs to be. You know, if this was a sketch, you'd go too far-fetched, too goofy, too silly.
What do you like from Shake Shack if she answers Shake Shack or In-N-Out? But you need to keep open the idea that she's going to deliver back a wild card answer that you then should go in that direction. So everything you say and every question you ask somebody, you need to be thinking that it could split off into two different directions when they give you that answer. Do you fucking understand what I'm saying to you right now? Somebody said, so be a socialite. What the fuck?
Like, kind of like medium-sized.
Very tough.
Medium-sized athletes.
It's very tough, bro, he said.
It's
very tough. I know it doesn't make sense. It's very tough.
It would be tougher to think this through while you were talking to someone than to just talk.
Watch this.
Two different directions when they give you that answer. Do you fucking understand what I'm saying to you right now? Somebody said, so be a socialite. What the fuck?
Like, kind of like medium-sized.
Very tough.
Medium-sized athletes, like, so.
Yeah.
It's very tough to think about asking a girl if she likes fries or hamburger. I mean, I've never seen anything like this in my life. I don't need to be a commentator on this.
I know.
You don't need commentary to understand how screwball that is and how dangerous he is. He needs to be put away. Let's hear some more. And Big Mike, believe me, it is our life's mission to get you locked away. Talk about anxiety. Imagine you had a team of people trying to put you behind bars. It's happening.
Yeah.
Like 6'1", like in that range, like six.
Yeah.
What's your you see that? Do you see how fast that question was ready? So what you saw happen right, this is really crazy advice, guys. What you just saw right
Do you
here.
hear what he said? Guys, this is really crazy advice, guys. Yes, it is crazy. It's deranged. It's insane. It is not advice. It is crazy advice. You got that right.
What you saw happen right, this is really crazy advice, guys. What you just saw right here, I asked a question.
Athletes, but not athletes that are big. Like, no one really, like kind of like medium-sized athletes.
Here
So
comes
I asked her if
Ricegum.
any athletes have been in her DMs. She gave me some bullshit answer about medium-sized athletes. Now I'm just repeating her answer back to buy myself time.
athletes, like, so
Yeah.
like
Wait, I thought we were supposed to be
6'1",
listening.
Like in that range.
Done.
What's that?
I
Oh,
thought we
yeah,
were supposed
listen
to
to
be
her. No,
listening
he's
to
given
her
up on
answer.
that.
Now her answers
No.
are bullshit.
Make sure she sees Ricegum's kid thighs in the frame. Is that one of your tips? Make sure she sees a white thigh looking like the Wuhan virus. He probably brought Corona to the States. Let's hear more.
Dumb shit.
Yeah.
Dumb shit. She agrees. What's your ready for the next fucking question? Keeping the chat engaging, keeping the conversation going.
What's your like go-to like height for men? Are you into like tall?
And somebody said a shallow conversation. I'll be honest with you, this is a relatively shallow conversation. This is a relatively relaxed conversation.
Relaxed.
This is the first time I've met the girl.
You see how he adjusts that? Some say shallow, I say relaxed. No, those two aren't the same. It's not a synonym. Shallow, yes, / relaxed. AKA, they're the same. A lot of people are saying it's shallow. I call it relaxed. No. This is anything but relaxed.
Go-to like height for men? Are you into like tall?
And somebody said a shallow conversation. I'll be honest with you, this is a relatively shallow conversation. This is a relatively relaxed conversation. This is the first time I've met the girl. I'm talking to her online. There's a lot of times you'll have conversations with girls.
Tripping over himself. That's what Adderall does to you when you're on it on a live stream. Take Adderall. I love Adderall. You take it in private. You don't subject other people to your madness while on this love drug. which it is. It is love potion number 9 should not be taken in front of strangers. It's the same thing as showing your boner to your parents. It is absolutely up there with getting naked with your dad and talking about your pleasures. It's disgusting.
You'll be able to tell if Mike's on Adderall on the show if he starts looking up videos of naked people on boats.
Exactly.
That's the tell.
I'd like to sing Love Potion number 9 to him after this.
Perfect.
Here you go.
Girls that aren't as shallow even in the first time, but sometimes you need to crack the ice. Sometimes you need to ask them questions and learn about the person so that the next time you meet up, you can talk about more interesting shit.
Or guys, or...
My name is Colby, and I'm
What
a
the
professional
What the fuck
bodybuilder
is
for
this?
One
Oh, I got
Championship,
an ad from
and I want to
Rice.
tell you a little bit about
Jinx, you owe me an Adderall. Facts. Look at his schnozeroo, by the way. I mean, seriously. You leaving any water for the elephants with this thing? Look at that fucking thing, man. I mean, I've been on water slides less fucking scary than that. Holy shit, dude.
why I love trifecta.
Shut the fuck up.
I feel like most girls are into taller
Shut the
guys,
fuck up.
but honestly, I don't have a height preference. And I realized that the other day. I was talking to my roommates, and they were like, "Oh, I hope this guy is not going to be short." When they were meeting in person, and that's never went through my head. I don't really pay attention to height, honestly, because I'm short. So guys are always taller than me.
Wait, how
Look
tall
at
are
Big
you?
Mike's face right now while he's watching this.
Fuck, he thinks he's the man.
Wait. There was a better. I mean, at the end of my 8-hour streams, I'm not this dilapidated looking. I just came in my pants again from my Blue Chew pill. I mean, what a disgusting human being. How's Banks putting up with this? I might start writing to all these gaming places about Big Mike.
I think that they'll find out on their own.
Yeah.
I don't really pay attention to height, honestly, because I'm short. So guys are always taller than me.
Wait, how tall are you?
I'm about 5'2", 5'3" on a good
Oh,
day.
so you're a shorty, huh?
Yeah, I'm very short.
Shorty, watch this. Oops. Watch.
Damn, I'm trying to think of.
Look at his fucking face in the corner.
What's your relationship?
And look at this. This is the advice he's giving?
Okay, zoom in on his
Yeah,
face while
wait.
he listens to his own advice.
What? No, wait, no,
just
this
trust
one's
me,
better.
trust
This one,
me.
I understand, but this one's better. I'll show you both. Here he is listening to his own advice. I mean, seriously. But watch this, because I want to show you the smooth operator. His question was, how tall are you? She answers, and watch him struggle on this to come up with something to say next. Watch this.
3 on a good
Oh,
day.
so you're a shorty, huh?
Yeah, I'm very short.
Damn, I'm trying to think of what's your relationship?
Oh, what a great love guru. Trying to think in the middle of guruing.
You just said
Interesting.
you're supposed to think while she's
I
talking
thought-
and then have something ready so fast.
I mean, even what you're displaying, at least when Andrew Tate from Tate Speech, a great YouTube channel, at least when he does it, his points match up to his lunacy. I mean, you're sitting here telling us one thing and then showing us the complete opposite. That's the definition of insanity.
Relationship status.
I've been single for about 2.5, 3 years.
How was that last relationship? Did you run into any kind of trust issues? Anything that you
Trust
did he do
issues.
you dirty? Do you have any qualms about getting into future relationships?
Well, honestly, we're really
Rice
good
goes
friends now. I dated him
qualms.
for about 4 years, and I called things off because I just felt like he was holding me back. I was like, I don't want to.
Shout out Johnny W.
Gonna go
That's
on for
John
5 years.
with the
That's
gifted.
too long for me. I want to do my own thing.
Look at K-pop down here. How fucking putrid is this? I mean, really, the girl from The Ring right now is less disgusting than this right now. Fiending. He's sitting here with his fucking K-pop, not able to grow a beard, disgusting, BT-onic
I forgive
face.
him for when he said, what did he say? Look at Monotone Monica.
Yeah,
over
Gila,
here.
Monotone Monica. Yeah, that was the last time he was funny. Right now, he's acting like the worst guy from Battle Royale. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting with his white BTS thigh.
Okay, just remember this amazing Tate video we should show later.
Yeah, okay.
That's only like a minute long.
All right, let's wrap this up. It gets worse.
He was a little overprotective, but he was a great.
People saying calling her shorty was a grandpa joke. I've been using that word a lot lately.
Listen to this.
and you guys can say what you want. I like that word. I fuck with that word. I think it's a cool word. It's East Coast slang from the early 2000s.
It's East Coast slang from the early 2000s. Shorty. They made fun of him for calling a girl a shorty because nobody says that anymore. But he has a built-in excuse. No, that's East Coast slang from the 2020s, the early 2000s. No, Mike. You were just called a boomer, and then you made a lie to cover it up. Okay?
That word, I fuck with that word. I think it's a cool word. It's East Coast slang from the early 2000s. I'm trying to bring it back, and I've been using that term a lot. You don't fuck with it, that's fine. I say give it a shot because clearly whatever I'm doing is working. So
clearly whatever I'm doing's working. I'm going to show you his face when he says that again. This is why we hate you. You don't know the real me. This is the realest I've ever been. Okay, we hate that. You don't know the real me. Watch this.
Trying to bring it back, and I've been using that term a lot. You don't fuck with it, that's fine. I say give it a shot because clearly whatever I'm doing is working. So I say give it a shot.
Great boyfriend, honestly. We're still good friends.
Whatever he's doing is working. You mean being friends with Logan Paul? That's it.
I don't have any bad beef with any guy that I've ever dated.
He didn't know how to eat you out properly, did he?
What'd you say?
Wow. She says, what? I've never been friends with any guys that I dated after we broke up.
Her ex or something.
And his brilliant response is, they didn't know how to eat you out properly. Oh, how lovely.
That's relaxed.
What a nice, cool, relaxed / shallow.
Give it a shot.
Great boyfriend, honestly. We're still good friends. I don't have any bad beef with any guy that I've ever dated.
He didn't know how to eat you out properly, did he?
What'd you say?
I feel like she would have stuck. He didn't know how to eat you out properly, correct?
Oh my god.
Now, see what happened there? This was sketchy because I said something. This happens sometimes. This is a scary situation, right?
Why are you having all these issues in your example conversation that's lasted 3 minutes?
I know.
It shouldn't be. I mean, you've really butchered the your beginner student that you're teaching this could have a better run than you've had here. This would be like if you're like, all right, today I'm going to jump the Springfield Gorge on a motorcycle. It's going to be phenomenal. And then you get on the bike and then just fall over. Ta-da! Did you like my stunt? No. I thought you said you were a stunt biker.
Hot rod.
This is awful.
You say something that's a little bit over the line, and if they don't hear you the first time, you either have to abandon it or you have to say it again. So it's risky, and you're right. Someone in the chat said I hesitated too much, and it's very true. Somebody said it was a little out of pocket. It was a little out of pocket question. It worked in this circumstance, but you got to be careful with that kind of shit.
So even the 10-year-olds are going, you hesitated too much, teacher, which you should have at least edited out of the example video. So he's been really fucking... Even Ricegum is looking bizarre here.
Someone in the chat says, Andrew Tate specifically states that you can't talk dirty until you fuck them.
I call this photo Enter the Void. Very nice. I mean, look at these fucking losers. Look at him conducting his interview with his hands here. As if he's a professional talker to women. It really is. It's enough to make you sick.
Especially if they don't hear you the first time, because you're gonna say it back, or you're gonna switch to something else.
I'll be honest, I hate.
But she obviously loved it and was ready to talk about it.
I say this in front of so many people on the stream, but the sex was awful, so bad. It was the worst sex ever. Yeah, and he knows it too. It was awful.
What was his problem? Was he?
Somebody said overstream is risky. Let's be honest. This is the shit people want to see. Honestly, the best thing the chat would have liked to see in this situation is her being like, "Yo, fuck you! Don't ever talk to me like that ever again." You guys would have loved that shit.
Was he small? Was he not packing? Or was he just okay.
Was he small? Why? Are you a long guy?
I'm a long guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, when you introduce a longer penis to that setting, there's a lot going on in that area.
Was he small? Was he not packing? What a beautiful thing to say to a human being.
No,
hear me out.
It wasn't even that.
Yep.
He came so quick. Like, the sex was very fast.
Yup.
I felt like
Premature.
I never had a chance to finish myself.
Ricegum sitting here like, that's a problem? I didn't know. Ricegum's lucky if he shoots a splash of fucking soy sauce into your eye while he's having sex with you.
Yeah, it just wasn't enjoyable.
I mean, that leads me into a good point right now. I think there's a lot of young men in the chat right now, rightfully so. Shout out to all the boys out there on the RGS stream. These are the homies. Boys, let me give you a quick word of advice from someone who's been...
Somebody said
Boys, let me give you a quick word of advice, he says while talking to the girl right in front of her.
You can't say that in real life. You 100% can. Listen, it's all about reading a room. It's all about reading a room.
You've done that horribly.
I know exactly how what I'm going to say is going to land. I know whether I have the rapport, whether I have the connection with the person
all
to
being
say
said.
something raunchy, risky, or not. I just know. And in all honesty, like, I knew in this situation that it was going to be fine. So you have to read the room, and you need to know whether or not you're going to be able to say what you think you're going to say to a person. Yeah.
Sexual game since before you were born, and probably...
I've been in the sexual game since before you were born. Oh, really, dude? He just said this to the girl live. So, yeah, I've been in the sexual game since before you've been... First of all, that's bad. And nobody has ever said this about themselves ever. I'm almost positive about it. I've been in the sexual game. Listen to this again.
You're going to say to a person, yeah.
Sexual game since before you were born, and probably since dinosaurs were still walking the earth. Try to get your girl to come before you even penetrate.
Wow.
Hear me again. Try to get your girl to come before you even penetrate. I don't know if it's fingers, it could be mouth, it could be a vibrator. Most girls thoroughly enjoy what's called the Hitachi Magic Wand. It is a very, very good vibrator.
They do.
If you learn how to use the tools you've been given other than your penis, it creates a more fun environment when penetration actually starts. So if you can get the girl to come before you even have sex, you're in great shape.
So because he's been having sex with Lana, he thinks that every girl
is like Lana.
If your girl is on the market.
If you want to spice things up in the bedroom, you should get a bowl, drink a lot of fluids, fill the bowl with... I think you know where I'm going. Not everybody is up there with Lana, Mike. I don't think these 16-year-old kids are up against a demon of that nature.
Girl to come before you even have sex, you're in great shape. Now, that's easier said than done, but you don't want to be in a situation where 2 years or 3 years after a breakup, the girl is telling A-list influencers that you have no idea what the fuck you're doing in the bedroom.
The motivation. There you go. You want to make sure to please a girl, not for her pleasure, but so that she doesn't tell other A-listers that you're bad in the bedroom. A common thing that we're all dealing with at home watching Twitch. Hey, Twitch kids, wouldn't it be terrible if A-listers knew about your poor performance? Some little kid is going, oh my God, like Angelina Jolie is going to find out that I suck at sucking cock? No, this is terrible advice. Most people are not, and by the way, what A-listers?
He's talking about them. He's talking about himself.
Exactly. You've got a bunch of A-listers lined up after Lana? Which ones?
Telling A-list influencers that you have no idea what the fuck you're doing in the bedroom. Great.
Yeah, I would absolutely love to do that.
Yeah, you should definitely get out here. Do you have a squad of equally beautiful women that you roll around with?
No. She said this. She said that she's not too much of a thottie, but her friends are thotty.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I gave you the wrong impression. I've been celibate for the entire time.
He thinks that's a hilarious line to tell girls you've been celibate. This tricks girls into thinking that you don't have sex with just anyone. You're willing to break celibacy for them. What a nice manipulation. I don't even have sex. Unless it was with you, I might consider it because you're so special. So lie to a girl about losing your virginity in order to get with her. I've seen that done in high school romp movies from the 90s, National Lampoon's I Need to Get Laid, I'm a Senior. Remember that one? You know, you're 38.
And so I was involved in a relationship with a ex-adult film actress. You would, not big in that space or anything.
What do you guys think about the celibacy?
For some time, and formed quite a bit of a sexual dependency to that WAP, right? And so now I've just been completely holding off. Sex is not really my go-to anymore. I enjoy reading. We have a lake in the back here. I will sometimes row the boat around.
Nice.
Okay.
Sometimes shoot hoops, although I do have a bit of a bum ankle. But just writing.
I will sometimes shoot hoops, he says to another. I mean, I've never said that to anybody. And I am a basketball player.
Journaling. But to be completely honest with you, sex is probably the last thing on my mind these days.
Yeah. I completely agree. I'm waiting for the next time I have sex with someone. I want it to be someone that I actually care about. I don't like to have sex.
Same. Completely on the same metaphorical
rice in
rainbow
the
as you
background.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's been great talking to you. Really look forward to continue to talk through the relationship and how we can maybe add value to each other's lives. I'm really interested in things like string theory, parallel universes, super intelligence.
Chantal Jaffrey's interests. They really think this. It used to be like, hi, I'm Chantal Jaffrey's, and to show you that I'm an intellectual, I'll say this. I watch Joe Rogan. Oh, she's so smart. Now it's, so yeah, I'm kind of an intellectual. I watch Chantal Jeffries.
Yeah.
So now Chantal Jeffries' interests, string theory, simulation theory, basically Rick and Morty plot lines.
Yes.
Show that you're an intellectual now in this day and age. He's actually saying this based on a Chantal Jeffrey type vibe. It's
to talk through the relationship and how we can maybe add value to each other's lives. I'm really interested in things like string theory, parallel universes, super intelligence, any of that kind of stuff, and just anything obviously other than sexual intercourse or anything of that nature.
Wait, that's so funny because I was actually having a conversation with my friend the other day about alien sightings because I think aliens are real and I love those conversations. So
I think that's a Blink-182 song. Aliens are real. I'll do that karaoke too. I want to do that karaoke. Aliens are real.
Absolutely love to take
something like that.
Amazing. So hope to.
Yo, should I try to run that celibacy line at the Vixen party tonight?
Should I try to run that celibacy line? I mean, what do you think of this, young lady? Oh, I like when he ran that celibacy line on me. Made me feel really good and adult.
On every chick, bro. That's so funny.
See you soon. Keep enjoying, not fucking, and I'll be doing the same thing. And I'll see you soon. I'm gonna go get back to. I think I'm gonna study some more about just metaphorical and even metaphysical.
I mean, really, like if Jonah Hill was doing this in Superbad, you would go, ha ha ha! Look, it's like a 15-year-old kid. This is, again, a 38-year-old man. He thinks this is like gold, like he's weaving gold.
He titled it Picking Up an Instagram Model, live on
Sounds like fun. Thank you guys for having me.
All right. Well, I think Rice may continue, but like I said, good seeing you and talk to you soon.
Yes, definitely talk to you soon.
I'll see you in the DMs.
Okay.
All right, yo, listen, I hope y'all took some advice from that. Honestly, there's a lot to be learned from these conversations.
No, there's not. A lot to be learned about you and how much of a scumbag you are and how much you're going down. That's it.
I'm being a pretty solid conversator and rapport builder. So there's a lot to learn. We'll keep talking about it. A lot of this shit's for content, guys. I may never talk like, who the fuck knows, dude. I'm not thirsty out here trying to fuck with all these chicks.
Oh, okay, and then it ends.
Just for content.
Wonderful.
I'm a long guy.
She's got a pad down a pretty